Hello, it's me, mayohosko, and let me just do an audio check. Hello. Okay, the audio is perfect. And before we get started, oh crap, sorry. Just give me 2 minutes or so. I'm totally unprepared. I forgot my time-lapse camera. And my blanket for afterwards. And I need to refill my water bottle. I'm totally unprepared, and I apologize for this unprofessionalism. Ten seconds. Be another 5 seconds. Make that another 5 seconds. Done. Okay, I've got my water now, so hashtag always be hydrated. How unprofessional of me, mayohosko. And this is why I only have 136 subscribers. Sadly, we lost a subscriber since the last live stream. I don't know if that's coincidental or what the case, but anyway, we lost a subscriber. So let's cue the sad music. Wah, wah, wah. But anyway, let's get the time-lapse camera into place and hit the button. Okay, there we go. Now the time-lapse is on. So we last left off at page 256. So we are 20 minutes earlier because I just felt like starting this live stream 20 minutes earlier. So I'm sorry if that messes up anyone's schedule. Those who choose to come into these live streams live. There's not many of you. And for the couple of you that are, then I thank you for watching this live stream live. Okay, so we're building a little kitchenette section for the apartment. So there's the 2x4 plate. Then we need a bracket and a 1x2 plate. I'd say we're 1/3 of the way through bag 3. Okay, 1x2 plate in light bluish grey. And then we need a light bluish grey 2x2x2 container piece and a trans clear door for that. There it is. Get this thing snapped on. Whoa. Come on. These pieces are a little bit tricky to snap on. I think I might have to do it like this. Yeah, there we go. Okay, now what do we need? We need a corner 2x2 panel for the sink, the basin of the sink. Then we need a 1x1 brick. Where are you? Where are you? There you are. And the video that was uploaded today, Captain Matt is up in here. He says, "Hi Mayo, me and Ash are here again." Well, thank you for coming in. And you do know if Ashley has a YouTube channel, she can log in separately, and you guys can share your own independent thoughts from each other. That's a suggestion. so that one person doesn't have to write on behalf of the other. We need a light bluish grey spigot piece. Where is it? Looking for a spigot. There's the spigot. And then we need a medium blue 2x2 tile to go on that bracket. Then on top of the oven, we need 3 black 1x1 round plates that have the open stud to represent the stove, and another one of those 1x1 round tiles with the printed speedometer. And with is that a metallic color? Yes, it is. I think this is it. Yeah, that's the speedometer. There we go. Okay, and that goes next to the toilet. You know, I think somehow this is going to be a couch build. A little bit interesting with those medium-sized Exoforce arms. Now for a layer of bricks. Captain Matt says Ashley's YouTube account got disabled for inappropriate content. Really? But she wants to make a new one soon and maybe feature in some Mayo videos one day. Yeah, that can be arranged sometime. But that's weird how disabled. You know what? That's probably why I dipped down to 136. Am I right or wrong in saying that a disabled YouTube account means that all of the channels that account was subscribed to goes away? That's probably why I decreased to 136 subscribers. Okay, so what now? Now we need another dark bluish grey 1x8 brick to stack on top of the other. And we're doing a layer of bricks right now. So we need a bunch of light tan bricks. Captain Matt says, how long is this going to be live for? This is going to be an hour. Or depending on the momentum, it might go... depending on the momentum I have, it might go for an hour and 5 minutes. I'm not sure. Because I think there's something in Forge of Empires that will be going on at around 11:40. And because of the momentum I had, I just felt like making this video or making this live stream right now. So come along for the ride. Okay, that's not right. What is on the previous page? Okay, I forgot to do a build on the previous page. Come on. Okay, it's supposed to be a 1x3 and a corner brick. There we are. Yeah, that's that done. And now we can put a 1x4 on top. And on top of that section of the corner, we can put a 1x1 light bluish grey brick. Where is it? There it is. No, that's a slope. Where is it? There it is. It was out the corner of my eye. Captain Matt says, not trying to be weird, but we about to... Oh, no, I'm not going to say that. Because that's a sexual reference, and I don't want sexual references on my channel. Okay, a 1x3 brick. And then a 1x6 brick. And then a 1x8 brick. And then another 1x8 brick. And then a 1x6 brick. I didn't think it was sexual. My apologies, Mayo. Well, thank you for apologizing. You know what people do when two people are in the shower at the same time. So yeah. Ooh. Let's just move on from that. Let's go to page 258. Okay. I see. It's supposed to be a fold-out bed couch. That's an interesting build technique. And it's a bar piece that attaches to those medium-sized Exoforce arms. So we need a light bluish grey 2x2 plate, and then a black 1x2 modified plate with the 2 horizontal clips, and then 2 modified red 1x2 plates with the straight tooth edge. So how many more lives of the series do you think there'll be? Including this one, probably 3. Hopefully I can get this whole build done by tomorrow. I might not even need a late night live stream to get all of bag 6 done. Hopefully I can knock all of this stuff out before 6 p.m. tomorrow, Australian Central Standard Time. Yeah. So thank you for giving me some things to talk about, by the way. And if you're out there, somewhere out there, living your own life and you're watching this live stream live, feel free to let yourself be heard, because particularly if you have any questions that you want to ask me, I'm here to answer any of your questions. And if you want to engage in any conversations with me right now, I welcome that, because I like people in the live chat giving me some things to talk about, because it makes the live stream more interesting. Just like the well, I think it was 4 live streams ago now, when Funtime, who is Mike from California, I first saw in the chat, and we made our acquaintances, and we've now developed somewhat of a relationship between viewer and content creator. And we got to talking about American sports, because as some of you viewers might know, I'm a sports fanatic, and I like Australian sports. No, I like American sports better than Australian sports, because I have more teams to root for in the US than Australia, and also the drama of sports is more fun in the US, because there's more things that gets leaked to the sports media, and there's more characters in American sports media that captivates my attention. Captain Matt says, that's cool bananas, and MLB is my favorite sport. Well, I think that that American football is my favorite sport from the US, because I'd say that the NFL is the most team-orientated league in the world. And I know that not all players play both offense and defense, but the camaraderie, I think, is unmatched. And they also have the largest amount of players on a standard roster as well. That kind of team spirit, and the fact that the NFL is a coach's game rather than a player's game, meaning that the results of any given game is more impacted by the coach than the players, has an appeal that really draws me into the sport. And Aussie rules football is also the outcome of Aussie rules football is more dependent on coaching than the players as well. So that's why I'm so drawn to Aussie rules football. I'm driven towards those team sports that have the most amount of camaraderie. And so that's my choice. See, and these are the conversations I love. Talking sports with people on the internet. I always like engaging in those conversations. And especially when people come on to my live stream because they give me something to talk about. Something isn't right here. I think I've accidentally built something wrong here. Yeah, that needs to go in like that. Okay, now this fold out bed couch should work. I need to stand up so I can align these clips properly. Come on. Whoa. Okay, there. Just do a slight jump. No, something's not right here. Gonna need to use the brick separator just to dig under there. That's not right. Is that right? Something doesn't seem right here. I agree with you in that aspect, Mayo. What is this? Yeah, that's the right. Whoa. Don't go flying. That is the right connection. But why isn't this folding properly? Maybe it's to do with the position of this. I think I didn't follow the instructions properly. So let me just snap this in again. Okay, now that's working. Okay, sweet. So that's that seat build done. Oh, hang on. Did I? Yes, I did. I'm going to need to use the brick separator to separate some of these tiles. So for all you folks at home who've been following along with this live stream series, you can take a shot of water right now. And hashtag always be hydrated. Whoa! Pieces just went flying everywhere. This is going to slow me down. Come on. There we go. Take a shot of water. There's that blue piece. I put it one stud over too far. Okay, now there's supposed to be a one stud gap. So it's supposed to go here. Okay. See if I can put this back together. Really have to reach over my table now. There we go. Now that's all better. I like those pajamas. Also referred to my comment 2 comments ago. I always love it when I can make a live stream. It's better because I can communicate with you live. Yes, and that's how I feel about everyone who comes into these mayohosko live streams. It feels good on both ends, whether it's the viewer or the content creator, to be able to talk to each other live. Because as much joy as the viewers get about communicating with me, trust me, I get even more joy communicating with the viewers, because it makes me feel happy that people choose to make the effort to get involved in the mayohosko community, and that makes me feel accomplished with the mayohosko channel, and only drives the motivation to keep on pumping out all of these videos and live streams. And in the past 2 days, I've done the filming for eight videos. So now, probably tomorrow, after the live stream, which is hopefully I will have also finished building the modular, so I can edit those 8 videos that I filmed over the past 2 days, as well as editing the time-lapse footage that I've been filming throughout this live stream series. So I'll probably end up spending over the weekend, over the next 4 to 5 days, about 6 to 12 hours of my life just editing and waiting for videos to be uploaded. Because if it normally takes for I'm uploading directly on the YouTube website, normally takes a 10-minute video at my fast internet speed about 5 to 7 minutes to upload. And it takes about 10 to 15 minutes for the video to be rendered in Windows Movie Maker. And then it takes another 5 minutes for the final product to be processed and rendered on YouTube, so that the video can be brought to you in high definition 1080p. So in all, the total length it takes me from finishing the editing to scheduling the video for upload, it takes anywhere between 25 minutes and half an hour per video. So while I have set up, I set up one video to go through the process of being uploaded and rendered to YouTube, then I'll go in the background and have another finished edited video in the process of being rendered in in Windows Movie Maker concurrently, so that I'm not wasting time. And normally I do all of that stuff while I listen to podcast episodes. And every second Saturday, I always make sure to listen to the A-Full podcast with Brickzar, Mardi Gras Man 23, and Brick Trains. You can find the A-Full podcast on the Brick Trains channel, and Joey from Brick Trains does a lot of other content that you can go and watch. The reason why I love the A-Full podcast, A-Full being an acronym for a fan of old Lego, is because I like it when those people talk about vintage Lego, because I'm into that stuff, and I'm sure a lot of people who like vintage Lego also watch the A-Full podcast. Something ain't right here. Yeah, that's what's not right. I built something wrong. How is this supposed to be built? Okay, well, that's supposed to go like there. Yeah, Mayo, this is no bull bleep. I think you have such a good YouTube ethic. Yes, and I try to maintain a good YouTube ethic, because that's what sells yourself to potential subscribers. No one's gonna want to subscribe to someone who disregards their fan base or treats their fan base like crap. I want to make everyone that wants to welcome theirself feel welcomed in the mayohosko community. Because I want to establish and grow the community so that we can make it better for everyone. And something ain't right here. Mayo, any impressions coming up for YouTube channel? Maybe from one of the Lego movies. I'm thinking, speaking of that, I'm thinking about trying to perfect the voice for what a Batman says in the Lego movie 1. I only work in black and sometimes very dark grey, but I need to do some vocal training to get my voice to be that low, because what I've noticed is that when I'm speaking, sometimes when I try to get that really deep low voice, sometimes my voice cracks. So I need to properly lubricate my throat on that day so that I don't get that voice crack. And it might take several attempts to sound exactly like, I think it's Will Arnett who does the voice of Batman in that movie. But and I'm trying to mimic that voice. I'd also like to try and do an impression of that same script, but with the way Christian Bale in The Dark Knight says, "I'm Batman." So I need to train myself about how to perfect those impressions. Like for all of the other impressions that I've done, and you can find all of those impressions in I think the playlist is called Mayo's Impressions. So that's where obviously my NBA video is, and a few other impressions also. Looking for a light bluish grey 2x2 wedged corner brick. I can't find it. Must be hiding underneath something. There it is. Okay, and then on top of that, we need a 1x2 plate. And actually, I built it wrong. Gonna have to use the brick separator. So take a shot of water, because I'm meant to put a 1x4 plate underneath, and 2 dark bluish grey modified 1x2 plates with the straight tooth edge. Where is another one of those? Okay. Where is it? There it is. Now we can put those corner bricks back on. And that goes... Okay. Now I need to put some light bluish grey 1x2x3 slopes on the edges of the building. 2 up front have nice little pockets that they slot into. And then, is there one? No, there's only one at the back. So now we need, is it? I think I missed out on a step. We need a 1x2 brick and a 1x2 modified brick with the vertical clip bar. Okay, there we go. Now we can go back to the page I was on. And now we can put this build. And this build right here is being used for the range of... a wood-fired oven, it looks like. I think that's what it's supposed to be, a wood-fired oven. So this resident has 2 ovens. That's interesting. Okay, there we go. And now, what next? Now we need to do a stack of light 10, modified 1x2 bricks with the push bar, style horizontal clip bar, and that is 5 high. Where's another one? There was another one. Where was it? Why can't I see it? There it is. It was underneath. Oh, looks like we have someone in trying to call me on Messenger. Let's get her on the live stream. And she just hung up. Okay, I've missed out. I know I've missed out on some comments. Captain Matt says ginger, garlic, and lemon juice is good for your vocals. And add some paprika too. We just took a shot of water for that, Mayo. Hashtag always be hydrated. And this ignoring me isn't nice. Quite a wait for a response. Well, I apologize for that. It's because I was busy stacking this stuff. So ask me some more questions to give me something to talk about. Sorry for not getting back to your questions sooner. That's not a very good host of me. Okay, what do we need now? Now we need going back to the brick layer. So we need light 10 bricks, 1x4, a 1x3. Okay, we have someone trying to call me on Messenger again.
Hello, Mayo.
Hello.
I wanted to get in on the live. How are you, my friend?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, thanks. This is a cool banana sense.
Yeah.
Good, thanks. Yeah. So, it's a good live stream so far.
Well, thank you. Adrian did the same thing 2 afternoons ago. If you go back and watch, yeah, I called him and see if he'd respond, and he did respond. So I got him to say like 20 lines on the live stream because he was talking about his YouTube channel, etc.
Ashley wants to say something.
No, I don't.
She wants to say hello, Mayo.
Hello, Mayo.
Hello, Ashley.
Yeah, so, also, Mayo, I just wanted to say that I'm really proud of how far your channel has progressed in the past year. Okay?
Absolutely.
You have grown so much, okay? And your channel is, honestly, I kid you not, my most enjoyable channel in my watch feeds besides Dream and Fit MC. You're number 3, mate.
Well, thank you very much.
Okay?
I highly appreciate that feedback.
Yeah, well, I'm not joking because your content is absolutely killer. Even though it's only Windows Move, like, that gets the job done. Your videos and live streams are just awesome. You interact with your fans, and I love it.
Yeah, and the reason I interact with my fans is because it's the fans that matter the most. Just like in any business where the most important person is the customer, I run my live stream. I run the mayohosko community with the mindset that the viewer is the most important person.
With the mindset that the yeah. Okay, Mayo. We're gonna head off, but we'll stay interacting with you in the comments. All right?
Okay, thank you, Captain Matt. And by the way, do you have any social media that you want to plug?
Yeah, add me on Facebook, Matthew Kapanitz, and also add Ashley as well, Ashley Makara, MCARA.
And do any of you have any YouTube channels that you wanna plug?
It's in your description.
Absolutely.
Come check me out, guys. Captain Matt, come find me out. See you guys.
All right, bye, Captain Matt. Well, that was Captain Matt in the flesh on the call. And he said earlier, that's for the apology, I forgive you. Well, thank you for accepting the apology. And by the way, if anyone from the mayohosko fan club is watching this and you want to give me a call, a messenger call on any of my live streams, I invite you to do so. If you want to call me and get involved into a little 5-minute conversation or whatever to spitball some words, I welcome that. We have had my 2 Patreon supporters, my loyal Patreon supporters in Venomous Typin and Captain Matt, get in on the live stream for 5 to 10 minutes via messenger call. And as a perk for being in the Mayohosko fan club, if you want to get in on some of these live streams via calling me on Messenger, I welcome you to do so. Just a quick little thing that I wanted to say for thanking the people who have either accepted the invite for the Mayohosko fan club or those who have reached out to me that want to join. And what I will say, further talking about the Mayohosko fan club, is those who are regular viewers and want to know and want to get some more exclusive information, not quite as exclusive as what you might find on my Patreon, but more exclusive information and images than what you'll find on any, pause that, let's go to page 264, on any of my social media. Feel free to join the fan club and you can come along for the ride, as I like to say, because I treat the journey to 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch time views within a 12-month period as a ride for me, the content creator, but it's also a ride for you guys, the fans at home, because as I just talked about with Captain Matt on the messenger call, I encourage viewer interaction wherever possible, and the reason I do that is because I value what you guys have to say. I haven't said that in a while because there's been other different things about viewer engagement that I've talked about, but I value what you guys have to say, and so that's why I always welcome any conversations that you want to have with me, whether it's in the comments down below of my YouTube videos or the people like Captain Matt and Funtime, who is Mike from California, and in the comments, or whether you reach out to me on social media, or whether you get involved in the fan club and then decide to support me on Patreon if you see that it's worth investing in the Mayohosko channel. And because I want to put on a good show for people who see promise in the Mayohosko channel, I want to put on a good first impression and make sure that people know that I want to be a channel of the people, and I welcome any constructive criticism and feedback so that I know what isn't and what is and what isn't working, because I'm not going to turn a blind eye. I have a growth mindset. I don't want a bunch of yes men in cahoots with me. I want fair and honest people who will give me their honest, raw reactions, and people who aren't afraid to tell me if I'm doing something wrong, because if I'm doing something wrong on any of my videos, I want to know so I can correct those mistakes if someone can identify any mistakes besides the mistakes I always talk about, the basic mistakes like the quality, like the visual and audio quality, just to name the most important of all. I just pause that. Is there? I think there's supposed to be a 1x1 brick, or is that a corner? Yeah, it's a corner brick. I just need to backtrack a little bit. So there's a corner there, and there's an a light 10 2x2 inverted slope behind there. Okay, then there's a 1x4 brick that clips all of that into place. Okay, that's all better. And actually, yeah, that's all right now. So now we need another 1x4 brick back here. Okay. And then we need a 1x2 plate. And oh, thank God that didn't fall on the floor. 1x2 plate. Actually, no. I'm jumping the gun. Or am I? Oh no, we're not. I need actually a light bluish grey 1x4 plate. Get in there. Okay. And then on top of that, we need a light bluish grey 1x2 slope. And then we need a 1x2 brick. And then we can put that stack. So what do we need? We need a 1x2 plate. And then two 1x1 square plates. And gotta get these pressed on, which takes a little bit of finicky. Okay, there we go, finicking. Okay, that should be right now. And then we need to do the top of this. So we need, what do we need? We need 3 light bluish grey 1x2 slopes. Where was it? Where are we? And we're about to approach 43 minutes and the microphone's still connected. Phew. Okay. Where are those 1x2s? There's 1. There's 2. And also we need 2 light bluish grey 1x2 inverted slopes to interlock with those corner slopes for the range of the wood-fired oven. Now I need another one of those regular slopes. And where is it? It must be hiding under something. Or it's upside down somewhere. Then Captain Matt says some more things. Ashley said she will pledge a few bucks next week. I'm guessing that's on Patreon. Ashley definitely sees promise in the channel. You are a channel of the people. That's what I see. Well, I thank you for saying that because that's what I strive to be. I left a comment 5 minutes ago and no response. How mean, Mayo? Where was that? Okay, I read those. What exact comment did I not respond to? I'm not seeing ones that I didn't respond to. Just using my touch screen right now. Let me know what I didn't respond to by just commenting it again. Where was that 1x2 slope? It's light bluish grey. Light bluish grey. Where is it? and everything just comes to a standstill because I can't find this piece. Let me come around to the other side, see if I can see it. No, I see inverted, but I don't see the regular. I'd say we're about halfway through building bag 6 now, which is a good sign. Where is it? I am not seeing it. No, that's a white one. But we're after a light bluish grey. Or have I built it wrong? Yes, I've built it wrong. I added one more over here when I didn't need to. My mistake. And we need a 1x2 plate to cap it off. And then we're going to look at some comments. Because Captain Matt has a lot of things to say, and I encourage that because it gives me something to talk about. I have started calling bad customers Douglas. I don't know this Douglas McBricken you speak of. Ooh. And I think you're lying to me. Because you've lied about that to me previously. And thank you for leaving a like on the video as well. That always helps out the channel. So thank you. What now? Yeah, I think I can turn to page 266. Now we're putting in some doors and windows. So we need to get the one, just make some room for the time lapse. Get a black 1x4x6 window door frame, and put the white door insert on with the door handle on the right hand side. Come on, get this slot in here. And then that needs a light bluish grey 1x1 round plate for the door handle. And the door handle is on the inside of the building. Then we need a 1x4x3 window frame and put 2 white openable windows in. And also that brings me reminds me of something that something I can talk about. They don't do window shutters anymore. I wish they still did window shutters. When I got gifted the Lego history book that came out in 2009, I would read that book for hours upon end because I thought that was the coolest thing ever. Reading all of that stuff and looking at all of those images that at that point I had never seen before, because I had never watched Lego videos on YouTube at that time. I had only watched videos about trains and stuff, because that wasn't stuff I was searching for when I first started using the internet when I was 8 years old in 2009. Something isn't right here. I didn't push this plate down. That's why that door is slightly raised up. Now it's not. Okay. So, yeah. So, when I saw one of the cottage houses from, I believe the year was 1918, in one of the vintage town set sections of the history book, I was super impressed with the windows of that yellow cottage house from 1918, because it actually had window shutters. It was yellow windows with white window inserts and red shutters. I thought that was one of the coolest things I've ever seen on a Lego build. And they haven't made those window shutter pieces in nearly 30 years now. which I don't know why Lego hasn't come up with a modern design for that window shutter that could be adapted to one of the 1x4x3 window frames. I wish that Lego could come up with a new design. I think the reason they got rid of that design is because the hard plastic was too thin, and I'm guessing because it was that thin that it kept on breaking and was too fragile. I'm guessing that's why they took that piece out of their inventory. But I'm sure with modern plastic engineering, they could make a slightly thicker one that won't that is still thin enough to actually attach to a window piece. So there is that. Actually, no, we've done that wrong. We just put a stack of modified snot bricks and putting medium nougat 1x2 tiles on. Then we need a 1x1 non-recessed headlight brick. I'm just going to call it that from now on, to put a 1x1 medium nougat square plate tile. Okay. And then we need a door for the toilet. That's another black 1x4x6 insert. And we're using an opaque non-windowed brown door, reddish brown, and we're using that same light bluish grey 1x1 round plate for the door handle, and it's orientated on the right hand side. So that's that. And that's all for page 267. Captain Matt says, everyone hit that like or dislike button depending on your thoughts of the live. A dislike is better than no viewer interaction. Absolutely, that is 100% correct. And now he says, farewell, Mayo. I'm off. Start work at 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. Have a hood rest of the stream. I think that means good. Thanks for having me. No problem. Good night and get a good rest. And we're going to build these builds for page 268, and then we're going to let go. Actually, no, sorry. We are going to leave it off at page 268 because I'm just looking at the time, my analog clock on the wall right now. So we're going to leave it up to there. And we're going to continue on from page 268, which will give us 30 pages to work through on tomorrow's live stream, because there are 298 pages of instructions. So, thank you for watching this live stream. Feel free to like, comment, and share this video with your friends. If you haven't already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. To be notified of every mayohosko upload, be sure to click that bell icon so that you don't miss out. And if you want to see exclusive behind-the-scenes content, if you want to get early access to my videos before they get uploaded to YouTube, Captain Matt says, this has been a great live. Thanks again, Mayo. I like your live outro. Yeah. So if you want to get access to images and text that I might not otherwise share on my social media, if you want to get the right to vote on some mayohosko polls, the right to get some administrative control of what goes on around here, and you want to see the production of this channel grow, hopefully in the future being the chance to enter some mayohosko giveaways and a bunch of other perks, feel free to support me on Patreon. Besides the comments down below, you can find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Links to my social media, my Patreon, and the mayohosko fan club are in the description of every mayohosko video. Thank you for Captain Matt for coming into the live stream today. Now, after I've done the outro, I'll make sure to give one last shout out to everyone who pops up. So if you want me to say your name, me to mention your channel besides me just responding to your comments or something, if I see your name in the live chat, I will definitely make sure to read your name, because I want to make a note of all the fans who are watching me, so I know, so I can keep tabs of my fans and we can build those relationships digitally so we can grow the mayohosko community. So thank you for watching this live stream. I will see you in the next live stream from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. tomorrow afternoon, Australian Central Standard Time. If you want to make that live, be sure to put that in your time zone converter so that you don't miss out. Thank you for watching and thank you for listening. End stream.